I'm going to have a little fun with this video here, and sometimes people watch these and they wonder why we do some of the things that we do, and the little blooper in here will be a little self-explanatory. Here I am with my dog, and I am leaving him there. If you look closely, he's actually sitting on a bumper. You've seen where we have dogs pick up bumpers and sit on them. I've had him sit there. I just took a quick glance back there, but he's supposed to be sitting there. That bumper that's on the ground is actually more of a marker for me than it is for him. We've all experienced this with our dog just creeping up behind us. Nash is a young dog, but dogs of any age still do these kind of things. They're still dogs. Nash is a 1.5 old Malinois. Whenever he gets an opportunity to go after some toys, he's following close behind. I'm going to take my first glance back at this dog right there, but I don't think at that point in time I'm kind of looking and measuring it and quite a distance away, and I don't think I really even realized that he had moved. And that's the nice thing about having a marker there for you. Normally you'd have to walk all the way back, and I turned around again right there, and yep, he's still in the same spot. And now as I turn around and I start to walk back at him, it hits me that, wait a minute, you're supposed to be right back where you were. So it gives me a chance to cast him back. He gets to go back with speed because there's a bumper there, and as soon as he picks up that bumper, I'm able to sit whistle him and stop him right where he's at. Then I also get to practice this out command with this particular Malinois and have him sit back on the toy where he was. I like to practice them sitting on objects when they drop them and staying in a high sit. They have a lot less tendency to reach down and grab it again when they've got to sit on it. So they are able to differentiate both of them, to sit on it and to pick it up. And like I said, with the visual barrier for me with this place, with this object there, it's easy for me to tell if he wandered 2 feet because the place is still there. Whereas if it wasn't there, it would be hard for me to differentiate that in tall grass that he moved 2 feet, or even on regular grass. I just gave him a sit whistle and called him back in. This early in a training, I'm really not that sure if I'm going to be able to stop him en route. I've done some of this water work out here, but now I'm pretty certain of it, and I'm going to be able to cast him around and stop him and lead him to the spot. You can see the obvious importance of when you stop him and you sit whistle him that he turns around and looks directly at you, because you're going to be giving him communication of some other direction to go. And if he's just sitting and looking all over the place and not paying attention, it's a lot harder to get him to go in the direction that you lead him to. And later, as we have multiple decoys out there, calling him off and sending him to different decoys, I want him paying attention to me as to who I want to send him to, and not him making just crazy decisions because of movement or something else that might not be a correct decision. And just so you all know, with the language that I speak with my dog, 1 whistle means for him to sit, and 3 whistles mean for them to come. Some dog sports, 1 whistle's a return, but with whistles you can teach them whatever you want. You can make it just pair it with whatever the command is, but just so you understand a little bit what's going on with my dog. And happy training to all of you.